Good afternoon, friends. I have a question for you. What do you do when you have too many cucumbers left over at the end of the day and too many tomatoes? What I do is I make a cucumber and tomato salad. It's really quick and easy, about 5 minutes, and you have a very, very tasty and very healthy dish. Stay tuned and I will show you how it's done. All right, what is needed for my famous cucumber and tomato salad? Well, let me tell you, cucumbers, tomatoes, your favorite seasoning. I use Cavender's Greek seasoning nearly on anything that I make, but you can use a little bit of Italian dressing if you like. I use Cavender's, very, very tasty. And all of this is very healthy. So I've got tomatoes here, got a few little small cherry tomatoes I'm going to use also. Have a peeler here and my favorite handy dandy knife. So first thing we do here is we start peeling our cucumbers. And again, this is what I use here. If you don't have one of these, it's worth the investment. It peels cucumbers really, really fast. Just take it, and I'll take the skin down to just right below the surface there. Just like that, I've got half of it done. Cucumbers are mostly water, so they are very slippery, so they sometimes slip out of your hands while peeling, but that's okay too. So just peel here a little bit. And just like that, that one is done. So what I'm going to do here is finish peeling these cucumbers here just like I did that one, and I will get back with you in a minute and we'll hit the tomatoes. All right, we have all the cucumbers sliced here. If you're wondering how many cucumbers and tomatoes to use, all depends on how much you like cucumbers and tomatoes. I use about a 1-to-1 ratio here. This salad here will last me a couple of days. In my opinion, the salad is good for 2 or 3 days if you keep it covered. Tomatoes and cucumbers both have a lot of water in them, so they do tend to get really damp and moist, but they're good for a couple of days, 2 or 3 days. So what I do here, once I have the cucumbers peeled, I slice them, and again, you can slice them the thickness that you like yourself. I do them fairly thick. Again, always while you're slicing here, make sure if you're talking, you're watching where your blade is going, because we want to make sure that all fingers remain in place without cuts on them. So just slice these things very carefully here. And you can see that cucumbers, once sliced, the volume really multiplies here. But my typical slice thickness here, some of these are close to 1 inch thick, some of them are a little bit thinner, but I like a nice thick cucumber myself. Again, just going to finish these right here. Having a nice sharp knife also helps. So once you have all those sliced, what I do is put them in a container. I've got this plastic container here that has a lid. I'm going to just put all these cucumbers in. And I may need a larger bowl. But we will see here once we get everything in. The tomatoes don't take up as much volume because they tend to get really moist and move around a little bit more than the cucumbers here. So, all right, so with the cucumbers in there, this is what we've got. You can see here, probably 2/3 full of cucumbers. Next thing we do is we're going to slice our tomatoes and chop those up. I just cut that off. You can slice them. Again, however you want to do this, it all depends. I slice mine about like such. Take them and just, again, watch that blade. Make sure you've got the blade in a very safe place and your fingers out of the way. But this is about what I do here. I like my tomatoes, the pieces fairly large, so I'm going to go ahead and add these in to my bowl here. But I'm going to do the same thing here with the rest of these tomatoes. The top here, even though the stem is right here, I'll take and get a piece of the tomatoes there off the edges so I can save those too. So I'm going to go ahead and peel and cut the rest of these tomatoes, not peel, but just cut them up here, and I will be right back. All right, we've got all of the tomatoes sliced up here. For the little cherry tomatoes, I took those and just sliced them in half, as you can see right here. I'm going to add all of this to my bowl here. And what I do is, again, I use Cavender's Greek seasoning. Your Tony's is very good. Again, Italian dressing, but I like this right here because it's a low calorie. But you can see here, this is what it looks like. It's about 50-50, again, tomatoes with cucumbers. And I put a lot of this Cavender's in here, as you can see. Then I just take it with my hand and just stir it up. I'll take my knife and mix it up also. And cucumbers and tomatoes are mostly water, so the Cavender's or your favorite seasoning will get diluted a good bit. I'm going to grab me a spoon here. Just mix this up a little bit better. So you will get a lot of water that collects in the bottom of the bowl, but that's okay. What I do is, once I have this nice and mixed up good, I put it in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes to an hour, let it chill, and then I eat this. Again, I can make this and use this as a meal here, and if one piece falls out, you can just sample it as you go. So again, I'm going to put just a little bit more in here. And there you go, folks. Look at that. A nice cucumber tomato salad. Very easy to make. No cooking required. Again, you just need tomatoes, cucumbers, cutting utensils, something to peel the cucumbers with, slice of tomatoes, slice of cucumbers, and your favorite seasoning. Have a bowl there. I'm going to put my lid on my bowl. Seal that baby up. And put it in the fridge. So if you found this video useful, please like the video. Also subscribe to my channel. Again, Garden Pro, I do a lot of cooking. I do a lot of gardening also. Everything that I do grow, I cook myself. Very simple recipe, so please follow me. Thank you.